First of all, let me thank the management of Nile Village Hotel and Spa. They gave us the venue for free. All the decoration, the chairs, they gave us for free. They did not charge us a single penny for using this venue. Like I said, we're going to have a good time. We are having fun for a cause. So tomorrow we are going to put smiles on those children's faces. It's a beautiful thing to give back.
I appreciate the fact that we're here for such a noble cause, supporting my babies at Home of Hope. I love them so much. You know, those are my babies. First off. You guys, this wasn't planned. Like, listen, can you give a shout out to Janzi right now?
Neyazonyo neyazege. Niyo obugalo tebumala. Omanyi mulowooza ffe abantu abaliko obulemu. Mutuyita balema, naye ffe abaliko obulemu. Mulowooza tetulina kye tusobola kukola. Tulina bingi, we are able. Era tusobola. Mbadde nziramu mbasaba. Bambi enkya mujje tugende ffenna. Si musango. Ate si byapaka. Wali tugenda kumpi wano Kamuli Road.
My name is Ssewakiryanga James from Janzi4Hope. To my right, we have Mama Janzi. She can wave to the camera. Yeah. This one will come last. She's our special guest. To my extreme left, we have the man himself, Mr. Ssewa Ssewa, Papa Janzi. So we are here at the Home of Hope in Jinja, and we are honored to be seated with this very amazing woman. Please tell us your names.
My name's Mama Edith Mukawe. I'm the founder and the director of Home of Hope, Jinja, Uganda, for children with severe multiple disabilities.
Okay. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming.
We as Janzi4Hope, we believe that you're doing an amazing job here.
Thank you so much.
Like, we pray God continues to bless you. So how did this idea come about, Home of Hope? What started it?
What started it?
Yeah.
Yes, as I've said that I'm Mama Edith Mukawe, the founder and the director of this Home of Hope.
Yeah.
I'm a mother of a child with disability, my firstborn Derek. I gave birth to Derek normally. It was a normal delivery. After 2 days, he felt sick. He changed it to yellow color. He started convulsing one side. So, because they had even discharged him from the hospital, birth was normal. Then we had to go back. When they diagnosed Derek, it came out that he had malaria. Yeah, so they treated malaria for 3 days, and we were discharged back home. But he had that yellowish color, which they call jaundice. So where they encouraged me to be putting him under sunshine in the morning and the evening and giving him a lot of fluids like glucose since he was a baby. When he reached like a full week, he started again crying excessively and no breastfeeding. So we had again to go back to the hospital. Still they diagnosed malaria. And here they had to give him treatment. Malaria is for 3 days treatment.
Yeah.
So after that we came back home and they were like, he will be fine. So as the time went, he made like 1 month and he had again a severe convulsion. Started convulsing severely.
What is a convulsion?
Like I can, because in Uganda we call it okweska.
Oh.
Yeah, that convulsion. Yeah. So he had started convulsing and crying excessively. So this time we were like, we should take him to another hospital. When we had to go, we changed the hospital. We went to the Children's Hospital here in Jinja. It's called Nalfenya Children's Hospital. This is when they had to look into his papers and they had to do a thorough medical checkup. So when they did a thorough medical checkup, they realized that he was misdiagnosed at first. They diagnosed malaria, yet he had meningitis. So he didn't get a chance to be treated to treat the meningitis, which was the disease. And this is how it got a chance to attack his spinal cord. It brain damaged him in the spinal cord. So the doctors explained to us and they had to put us on medication for a full month. They treated him for a full month, but they were telling us they are not sure of what will happen because this may cause a permanent disability. After the full month, they discharged us and they encouraged us to be taking him for review and also for therapy. And this here for us, as they were telling us, we felt like maybe these doctors don't know what they're saying because he looked to be healthy, very fine, and we never even thought of like he would be having that disability. So we're like, they don't know what they're telling us. So as the time goes, this is when we realized he had poor head control. He was very floppy. Still had convulsions. So we continued. We started putting him on exercise, and with that convulsion, by the time he made 6 months, it was becoming hectic, terrible, hard in and out of the hospital because even his breathing wasn't so good. But I was in the village. My husband was working somewhere. Every time he comes, the boy is sick. He could cry for the whole night. Then I rush him to his dad because where he was working, there is that company hospital, and where the friends were even making fun from because during that time the boy looks to be fine. At night it becomes worse. But in that process, that's when we started like accepting that maybe something is wrong, but it's going to be fine. It was not easy because everyone was telling us different stories. A mizimu, a witchcraft, demon possessed. We tried the witchcraft thing, we tried what, and it was all in vain. Since it was our first experience getting to see such a child, it wasn't easy to like foresee anything they were telling us. So we were like listening to whoever was telling us what to do and how to do it. But when we started the therapy, this is where I met the grandparents, the other parents who had children with disability. But unfortunately, most of them were grandparents, so who had those children with severe, because mine was really looking very healthy and good. But for these grandmas, their children were like very sticky, so malnourished, full of pterosaurs, the nails, the hair. I started feeling like, okay, since by that time the in-laws had started putting the blame on me. I'd lost the friends, the neighbors, because Derek had that convulsion, which we call ensimbo, and which is a high stigma in our country here. So no one could associate with me or my family or my children. Everyone was fearing that maybe it would affect them. Yes, so it became hard that losing the friends you have been with, the in-laws are not there to support you, they are pushing their son to divorce with you. My relatives were also supportive, they were also fearing my child, like, so it was a terrible in a tough moment.
So is it Derek that inspired you
So
to do this?
yes, it's Derek who inspired me to do this. So since I went all through that with those grandchildren mothers, I told them Jaja, because they had become my friends, encouraging me every time I visit them. I started visiting them to clean the children, to cut off the nails, to help them do the exercise. They carry me back with food. So I started feeling like I have friends. I'm not going to the garden, but people give me food. And this is when I started feeling like I cannot just take care of Derek alone, but I can extend my love to other children. But I didn't think of an organization, something big. I thought of helping the other grandmas to take care of those kids so that they can help us. Like they bring food, they bring what, they support me, but when I'm with those kids, because I saw the situation they were in and how these grandparents were struggling. So yeah, unfortunately, as I was like going to the community to help them, I reached an extent of like I should no longer do this, because you go, you have no soap, no gloves, have to wash their poo, have to clean them, the precious ones come back when you're also smelling in different way. I felt I should stop this. Later on, I stopped for like 4 months, and this is when I was traveling to Kampala. I got involved in a terrible car accident in Acosta in Mabila Forest, which left me with spinal cord fracture, pelvic fractures, and open head injury. I was in hospital for a year. And this is when the doctors were like, according to hospital, because she will not make it, she may be on a wheelchair. And this is when it became so tough to the family that even my husband was almost dead. But the doctors tried their best. I also prayed to God. I said, God, if you heal me, I get back on my feet, I'm going to take care of children's disability. Because I was like, no, this can't happen to me with my children are strong. You know, you may have a big family, but when people are not there to support, my children were really suffering in the village. No one could help feed them. Remember, Derek was the fourth born. My family fears to take care of him. His family, the in-laws are not there. So I felt there is no love in this world. And since I felt there is no love and people need love, and as they were saying, azadde omwana ow'ekikolimo w'ebisiraani, I said, God, if you heal me, I'm going to take care of these children who are with their grandparents. I didn't think that the world, all over the world, there are such children, and something is big like this.
Thank God you had that dream or that awakening, because you've come really, really far, and I thank God for giving you that revelation. So what kind of kids do you have here at home?
So here, one, I take care of children who are abandoned, but they are severely disabled. I don't take care of other normal kids. I take care of children with disability, because my son had a cerebral palsy, which was a severe disability. I take care of those ones who are orphans, are referred by the government through the probation office. They are the ones who have been abandoned in different places, in different organizations, which doesn't take care of children with disability, are the ones I admit here. I have 88 children, 88 in number. Then I also work in the community with parents who have children with disability, because I'm helping them to accept, to restore hope and accept their children as they are, because it's really a big work that I cannot take care of all.
I've seen babies. What is the age group that you have?
Right now, the youngest is 3 months. Was recently abandoned in Mulago Hospital. They realized that he had a cerebral palsy, so they referred him to Home for this called Daniel. So he's of 3 months. I'm in Akawede right now, everywhere with Daniel. Then the oldest is 33 years, and she's the pioneer, Prosi, the one who really touched my heart outside, to say that, okay, I have Derek, but I will not just be selfish with my son. I'm still young, energetic. I can take care of. So, and among the 6 children, because 6 together with my son Derek, it's only Prosi surviving and keeping me going. Every time I look at her, I feel like I've come from somewhere.
She's 33 years now.
She's 33.
God is good. God is good. So how do you keep this home afloat? Do you get money from the government? Do you
Mugagga temumanyi muga nti ndi mugagga. One, I don't get any penny from the government.
Okay.
Since even they call our country that is a third world what?
Third world
country. So I don't get any penny from the government. Just in 2010 they supported us. They were a grant where we managed to get a cow. That was in 2010. Grant that was all. Right now we are living on donations from friends and well-wishers in the country and outside the country. Kati abajanzi we bazze balese ku kawunga, balese ku muchere, eri agenda okuleka emitwalo 5 nguleyo pampa, balese ku pampa, eri agenda okuleka yoko eza makerenda. That is it. But we don't have any funds from the government. It's really challenging according to the two children I take care of. Banga, one, you don't have where to take them. Never about food days, your own child have to find where to go take her. As he's growing away, this is a children's home for children with disability, but they are all children in Uganda. I have the one of 33 years. So you know, there is nowhere to.
Actually, I was going to ask, do you have like a resettlement plan for your kids? Like when they go through the system, do you have like, let's say at 33, you'll get to take them back into the community? Like,
I think that is where it is becoming more hard and hard for me. Yeah, it's becoming more hard and hard for me. To the extent that I've even thought of like, can I have a nursing home? There's different home because even here I separated them. And the downer house is for the older ones, the upper is for the youngest. But you look after that child as you're going to see my pioneer. She's completely down on the ground. There is no another hope. What next? So
there's no hope for external help. Do you think that these children with these disabilities have a chance? Like if we put our hands together as community, is there a training that can help them to be reinstated back in the community?
The challenge with the community is that now the child was abandoned.
Yeah.
You don't even know. Because I would really love to see these children in their families.
Oh yeah.
Reason being, if I'd abandoned Derek, not been.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
So, we've ever tried to resettle one child. We knew that the grandma is there, and after telling us that even the papa, his father is there, but we had never seen the father, we tried to resettle him back. We talked to the grandma and were like, if the boy is back here, maybe the father will have that responsibility, and maybe also the mother. And the grandmother and the grandpa, we were both there. They tried their best. After, because we got this boy from the grandmother. Unfortunately, when we went to visit, we took long. Like we said, no, since it's not very far and he's with his family, we should not all the time go. Let us just give them time to adjust.
Yeah.
But when it reached a time of, I just went there when the grandfather had died to say sorry to the grandma. I'd not gone to
check on the boy.
Check on the boy or to do the follow-up. Unfortunately, I found when the boy was dying, he was being denied food. It's in his own family. I chose to bring back the boy because I'd worked a lot. I couldn't handle seeing him going through it just because of food. So that breaks my heart.
But again, I think this story teaches us that our communities and how we handle children with disabilities is a very big issue that we need to address. I feel like communities do not understand what the needs of these kids, what it means to take care of these kids. So the kids here at Home of Hope, what kind of care, or let's say like package, do you need to help take care of them? Like if, let's say, as Janzi4Hope, we want to lend out a hand, what kind of support do you need to ease the work? Because I know it's not an easy job, to ease the work that these amazing people here are doing.
Because like as you've seen them,
Yeah.
they are so expensive. They are on daily medication.
Yeah.
You need to keep them clean,
Yeah.
whereby even everything like all the prices are like
Hi.
high.
Yeah.
They have to feed, to eat. So you feel like we need food.
Do they have special food they need?
Yeah,
or-
mostly they have special food.
Okay.
Because you cannot mingle posho. We blend the food they eat.
Okay.
So it's hard to blend posho and beans, turn it into porridge and make them drink. Even you yourself, you feel like it's yucky. So the soft food we make for them is Irish mixed up with rice.
Okay.
That is for those ones who cannot completely eat by themselves. Have to feed them. So we blend it into that porridge form to make sure they take in a lot of something.
Okay.
Then there are those ones who can at least eat well. We normally do rice for them. And we do other. Some of them are like the bigger ones you've seen who are wheelchairs. Those ones can eat posho, but you cannot say they will eat posho every day because they have to take porridge every day. And they take porridge thrice. So you feel if he has taken porridge, at least
he
he
needs
should
to
eat
have
some
a
rice.
balance.
He needs to eat some potato, some Irish, like change of that. Then we play around with their sauce, like to give them the appetite, to look for their appetite. You have to make sure. Alide today kuchijanjalo, tomorrow walioko ka fish, walioko ka chicken, walioko ka meat, then ginnards with the mokene, OD, we keep on like playing around to boost their immunity.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Apart from food, any other needs that this
medication. Yeah, they need medication. Pampers, because you're gonna see them as so Pampers. If a company just comes and say home of hope, we shall be giving you Pampers every month.
Yeah.
Only that can give me peace because we use just these. We call it nappies. We buy the bed sheets, we cut it, those woolen into pieces to wash. So it was of last year where we were blessed with Pampers from Moviti Company. Moviti Company are two Pampers which took us almost 7 months.
Okay.
But these ones did it for us. Really, it was a really big donation for us. So if someone comes in Agamba, I can be donating Pampers. Someone comes in Agamba, for me, I will be supporting with the 50,000 per month, or 10,000 per month, or per week, or per, even if it's 5,000, even if it's 1,000, we need to pay the staff members. Because it's just donation, which has today third. I'm still trying to collect to make sure I have enough money for the staff members. But even food and medication is needed.
True.
Water bills are there demanding, the electricity. So you find that the brain just becomes like, what next? What should I do? So we need medication, we need food, we need detergents, soap, their jig, omo to make them clean. Yeah, we need to manage to pay the ladies who are working. These are not parents of children with disability. That's why you see that I'm always on ground to work together with them. It's possible. If they are not trained, like if I don't get involved directly on ground, then better director swinging in the chair. At the end of the day, you find them with pressure sores, problems, they will not tell you are swinging, you have forgotten that you have to be a mother. So for me, what I want, like as Janzi alone, you cannot manage to support homophobia. But if the jazz comes out to the people there, out there and tell them, Banai, what they know sulukumi. Yeah, if you are not trusting Jazz or Kujiba, this is the number of Mama Edith. Put that money on this one. If you need updates on whatever you are giving in, Mama Edith will be sending us monthly updates. If you need to choose to support a child, go and say, I choose Nicole, I choose Akram, I choose Joseph. supporting, then we can. So that is what I require from Janzi. I will not say Janzi, utuweyo obukande chinana, no. But I will say through Janzi, obukande chinana can come out. Netumanya for this month it's covered. But you've reached out from friends. You are connected with. And not only friends, but whoever knows Janzi4Hope can stand. Because this is Home of Hope. And there's a reason why Janzi4Hope has also come to give hope to these children.
As a mother, what do you think we should tell the other mothers out there in the community that have these children and they are not giving them food, they are not giving them the care that they need as children? What is your message to mothers in the community?
My message to my fellow mothers in the community, and not only mothers of children with disability, but the whole community generally, because we all need the support to support these children. You as Janzi4Hope have not come here because you have children with disability, but you have come here because of the heart for these children. So my message to everyone out there is one, let us love these children. If you're a mother, if you're a father, if you're a family of a child with disability, this is not a curse. These children are a blessing from the Lord. They need your love. What they need is love. They need care. They need to be supported. They appreciate, they don't even complain of whatever you put in front of them. Just accept this child as he or she is. Never know. Because when I got Derek, I never knew that Derek would turn me to be a mother of 8 children, and not only 80, but even out there as I go, the parents say, "Oh, man, So I say that parents, my fellow parents, let's choose to love these children. We are not doing it in vain. One day, one time in heaven, the Lord will say thank you, and He will crown us according to the good work we are doing. There is nothing we can pay back to God because He has given us life. The most important thing of it is life. So there is nothing you can give back to the Lord. There is no way you can appreciate Him by giving Him money, but just by loving His angels. The community, you are making us to reject our own children because you talk a lot, you reject us, you discriminate us because we have given birth to children with disability. Azade chimawungo, bamulogam, wabisirani. Please, this is not our fault, it's not our plan, but it's a God's plan. So I call upon the community that if you support us, you found you are a neighbor of a mother who has a child with disability or a family, please support them, show them that you even love this child more than them. They also get to love and accept their children. It's you, the community, who are making us to lock our children into houses because we don't want you to see our children. But for me, I just request, I humbly request that let us stand together and love these children. They also need to live in this world like the way we are living. They also need to enjoy this world as we are enjoying it. So that is what I can really say.
And to our government is supposed to be taking care of us as citizens of the country. What do you think we should ask? What is that one specific ask we should call on to the government?
Yeah, the specific ask I should call on to the government is that if they can stand with us and be supporting us with medication, psychiatry medication, that is epileptic medication, because it's really expensive. We have to give it to our children. Then we also have to give a hand to the community. Parents who have children with epilepsy in the community, they are so segregated. They discriminate them. And they can't even afford to buy this medication because it's very expensive. So I call upon the government and please come up and support us. With Home of Hope, we even have a hospital, which is Derrick and Emily Memorial Medical Center. It's open to the community and to our children. And those ones with epilepsy are coming to get medication for epilepsy here at the Home of Hope freely. So if the government can be giving us that medication every month, we shall not sell this medication of epilepsy because we don't even sell it, and yet we just buy it on using the money which people are donating for these children. So if they can be giving us only that medication, that will ease our work, because it's not only for Home of Hope children, but even for our parents in the community who feel comfortable when they have come here than going to other hospitals where they will say, this child, this one. So that is what I call upon to the government.
I think from hearing from Mama Edith, we know that it is important And I think for us as Janzi, we are pledging to create awareness about children with disabilities. And we are also pledging to stand with Home of Hope and to take this message back to the people that support us as Janzi Band, and ask our followers, our fans to give a hand where they can. But also, as Mama Edith mentioned, this is a collective responsibility. So we are calling upon everyone in the government, the NGOs around. These are our children as a nation, and we should come together to support them, to love on them. And as she mentioned, something that is very, very important, these children need a safe place that they can grow, that they can enjoy their childhood, that they can enjoy life just like everybody else, and they need a safe place for them to get medication. And we know life-saving medication is really, really important. So we are calling on the government, if you can put a hand to this and make sure that these kids have medication and can access it free of charge, that would be a blessing. For us, we see you as an inspiration. Thank you so much. I speak for my people. Thank you so much for having us. I hope we can now go and sing together and dance together. Thank you for feeding us today.
Thank you for coming. Just hope.
Is there?
I love that hope thing, because my aim, my vision is to give hope to those who have lost hope. Yes. Yeah, there are some of them who study, who goes to school. And right now we have those ones who are in institutional schools doing some we place them into different schools according to their understanding, the capacity of understanding. So we have those ones who have autism, but at least they can do some bakery. So they're in Entebbe, because we don't have a specific school for children with special needs where they can all go. So we have those who are deaf, they are in a Mengo school for the deaf. Then with those who are in primary school, in secondary school, we have one who is right now at the university doing social work and socialization. She's also here. She did well P7, senior 4 and senior 6. Now she just joined university.
Who pays the school fee?
Still, that is
donations
which comes in.
But I think you see that once they are given a chance, they can actually become somebody in community. Once these kids are given a chance to go to school, to study, even the love, the constant reminder that you can be somebody is something that can give them hope of being that somebody. If you have a child that is in university, that is amazing. That is amazing. And I think they are going to change the next generation. I know of celebrities with autism that are making a lot of money, and it's because they had people supporting them, believing in them, and trusting them to, enjoy their rights of education, of food, of freedom. So I think if we give the same to these children, they can be somebody. They can even come back and be the ones making donations and taking care of their little ones. So I think that is amazing.
You spoke of, kids with disability. Are there other problems like, kids with HIV, and how do you manage with them?
We have some of them who are HIV positive and yet with a disability. So they have to go for a medication. We take them to the government hospital where we get the ARVs for them, and we are really managing them so well, because they are just down there, not doing, they can't do anything, but they are on that, and they are on both. They are epileptic, they have cerebral palsy, they are on HIV. So it's medication, and with those you have to make sure they eat so well, they eat healthy, they put in a lot of foods, milk, to make sure you boost their
immune system.
Music gives people hope, and music is a tool that we're going to use as Janzi to reach out to, a wider community and see how we can join hands and be of help. Thank you for letting us be part of this. We are so proud You know, the first time I came here, I couldn't believe what I saw. And I believe the entire team that came today, many did not believe. But you're such a strong woman. You're such an inspiration to, you know, the entire world, not just this country, to the entire world, because this goes beyond Uganda. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Janzi. One thing I want to thank about you, thank you, because I've told you that you cannot pledge, you cannot promise, but you can spread the word. You can spread the word for people to know. Because I've seen so many people have been here, they come and promise. I have those who recently came and offered. They gave an offer of taking my 5 children at the university. And they were like, we are giving them offer of 5 scholarship. We are giving you 5 scholarships for 5 kids to join the university. At the end of the day, we waited, we followed up, we filled in the applications, and at the end of the day, they were like, no. We maybe we can pay for you a half of it, and then we can pay for you a half. You also pay a half of it, and yet it was a full, complete sponsorship. But remember, as Home of Hope, we are struggling with funds, food. You have to go and rent for a house, for a hostel for a child, feeding the child. Then the scholarship is also like. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for choosing to come with whatever you've come with it. There's nothing small which is being brought at Home of Hope, even if it's a bar of soap, even if it's just a chitole, that half of it. It makes a very big impact here. It changes. Even if that 1,000, it changes the lives of the children. So thank you so much for coming. And
would you direct people that want to visit? Where is Home of Hope?
Home of Hope is found in Jinja. That's Kamuli Road. When you reach, it is 15 minutes. 15 minutes from Jinja town to Home of Hope.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to the website, we have www.homeofhopeuganda.org. Okay. When you go on Facebook, we have Home of Hope Jinja, Uganda.
Okay.
My contact is 0772 18 30 58 and 0702 61 7204. In case you want to come and the direction is a bit confusing, you can just give me a call. But even when you Google, you can see the directions of Home of Hope. It's not very far from Jinja to where Home of Hope is. That's on Kamuli Road, Namlesa Trading Center, 100 meters from the main road of Namlesa to Home of Hope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Imagine a world full of peace. Imagine a world we all believe, Emirembe sanyu muyokola, mulamu sanyu mubyosiga. The dream I see, the dream I see. No more crying now. Emirembe jise joli. No more fighting, no more. Omulamu buse joli. No more fears in your life. Obukumi buse joli. No more crying now. Emirembe jise joli. Omutali kukaba semuli. Omutali buyinike semuli. Omutali biwomvu semuli. Nga semuli. It was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream. Just a day. Just a dream.
Thank you. Kayimba kano ndoza mu Luganda tugamba bugambi sanyu lyange yemmwe sanyu lyange. Hey, you're my joy. Yeah. Simply call it joy. Kabanyumire. Eno instrument bagiyita Janzi Instrument. Abaana abato
eno bagiyita Janzi. Muwulidde? Bagiyita batya? Bagikolera wa? Uganda. Bagikolera wa? Instrument yaffe ya Uganda bagiyita Janzi.
Serebu wange okitegedde? Ate serebu weekwese?
Serebu wa umeme.
Serebu onvuddemu.
Banaye muli bulungi. Sanyusa nnyo okujja obbakyalira. Abaana bange muli mutya? Mama Edith, thank you so much. Webale kulabirira abaana. Omulimu gwe mukola si mwangu. Era nsaba Mukama abongere. Amen. All right. Tuyimbe kayimba ki leero? Enjuba gegenzo kwebaka omusaayi mu mutima mudekanga gwesera gwe tokotoko sweet sings nyambumbulire okuva muli munda nze kubampulira undi mu mutima munda Omusujja gunnuma oli chloroquine. Oh baby, oli vitamini. Omusujja gunnuma tuyimbe banji bakuba boogere bikawanga. They don't know oli chai ndi majani omanyi n'okunaza essowaani ngenda kufunira sikani anakukuma ngenda kuvugane mukagadi baby ngenda kugulire mivasi ngenda kopempinga sweet ngenda kufula simati munyimbireko. Oh baby Omusujja gunnuma oli chloroquine. Oh baby, oli vitamini. Omusujja gunnuma chloroquine. Gonna dance. Hey.
naye basawo mwe ne mama Edith bambi mwebale kulabira abaganda bange, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Omanyi tetuli bangu kutulabirira naye bambi mwebale nnyo. Wanji wama tusabe busabe tetuna kyakola. Ngambye kitwale mama Edith kitwale. Oh, singe njube sobola yali asemuze na guno omwezi ne gwanjala ebizibu byange n'otunula munda amazima nga byonna biganye osisaamu amaanyi ngambye nsisanga omulwadde nga tonnalabika bwenkulaba manga gino emiti bwe gisanyukira enkuba tuyimbe saba yegwewe anyamba bwe kiri si byakyama Yesu byakola. Namulaba akaaba kuba tetwali bulungi Yesu bwe yakyalira Janzi kati yali bulungi yeyagala kyokka yasooka eri naye yatambula kati ajjeeyo gy'oli mukowoole kimanye si byakyama Yesu byakola byakoledde abangi ajja kubikolera emikono ebiri ambambatira manyi si byakyama Yesu byakola. Thank you so much.
Si byakyama tweyanziza tweyanzege.